Hey, howdy, hey, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13, Episode 9, which was the Snatch Game. So, if that sounds good to you, make sure to like this video, comment down below what you thought about the Snatch Game, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's get this channel growing even more. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so let's get right on into it. Alright, so, for today's video, obviously I'm reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race Snatch Game, so I'm gonna get right on into it. Obviously, the episode started off with the queens coming back into the workroom after the non-elimination, because Candy and Simone both stayed, and some of the queens seem a little bit upset about this, obviously, because they want the competition to keep moving. I get it, I understand, this has been a long season, and we've only lost, 4 girls at that point? Like, it was being a lot, so I get it, but, hey, you gotta roll with the punches and keep on moving. So, that was about it from them walking back in the workroom. I did think it was interesting that we didn't get any elimination last week. I'm happy though, because I didn't want Candy or Simone to go away, because I love both of those queens. So honestly, I was pretty happy with the double save. And I noticed a lot of people have been sending hate to Candy Muse, so please do not send hate to Candy Muse. If you're watching this video, don't send hate to any of the queens, because that's what these videos aren't meant for. I'm just trying to give you my thoughts and my opinions and just have a conversation. So, anyways, that was about it for that day. Nothing really crazy happened as they were getting out of drag, just moving on with their day, trying to get ready for the next day, all the things. But when we did get to the next day, we have a mini challenge, and the mini challenge is a punk rock singing thing. It was weird. It wasn't bad. It was just a strange mini challenge. It was basically an ad for the stockings or like things. Anyways, it was an interesting mini challenge. Nothing really crazy happened, like I said. The one thing I did want to point out was when RuPaul did that high kick, what was going on there? I was like, wow, RuPaul is really getting involved in this season. Really, just, I guess, quarantine is really getting to RuPaul. I don't know. Obviously, it was a fine challenge. It wasn't really exciting. It was just kind of, it was there. That's the way I look at it. In the end, Tina Burner won the mini challenge, which was fair. She won a cash prize, so way to go, Tina. Good job winning something. I'm sorry, didn't mean to be shady there, just saying. But then we find out that this week's main challenge is going to be the Snatch Game. This is the most iconic challenge, in my opinion, of all the challenges in Drag Race. It's my favorite challenge. So, I really wanted the girls to bring it and really just show us what they can do. And yeah, we start learning who all the people are going to be portraying and all the things, so I'm going to get right on into it. Obviously, Gottmik is doing Paris Hilton, which was a perfect choice. I think hilarious. Excuse me. Utica is going to be Bob Ross, which was an interesting choice. Elliot with 2 T's is going to be Rue McClanahan from Golden Girls, which again, I'm like, you don't really want to take a gay icon like that and really, because as we've seen, like, other gay icons like Beyonce or Lady Gaga, they never really work out too well, if I'm being honest with you guys. Like, you have to really know the character and be able to really volley off with Rue. And I feel like that's a difficult thing. Candy Muse is Patrick Starr. Simone is Harriet Tubman. Oh my god, I love Simone. I love Simone so much. So good. Simone. All I have to say this episode, Simone. Yeah, no, some of the Snatch Games choices were interesting. RuPaul obviously walks in and does a walkthrough, with all the queens. We find out Rosé is going to be Mary Queen of Scots. I thought that was a really interesting choice. Really fun choice. Also, I like getting to see Rosé do a Scottish accent. I thought that was really well done. Olivia is going to be Tabitha Brown, which was an interesting choice as well. Because obviously I don't think RuPaul is very familiar with Tabitha Brown, as we saw when RuPaul said Tabitha Brown isn't really famous. So that was an interesting choice. As far as the choices in general, there wasn't anything terribly crazy. But yeah, the walkthrough happened. Nothing really crazy happened there. And then we get into the actual Snatch game. I'm going to go ahead and give you some of my thoughts and my opinions on all the characters and all the things. First off, Gottmik as Paris Hilton. So good. So good. So good. Simone as Harriet Tubman. One of the best Snatch games I've seen in a long time. I love Simone, and I think Simone killed it, honestly. So good. Oh my god. So good. Rosé's Mary Queen of Scots I really liked. I liked Rosé getting to show off her Scottish accent. And I think she did a really good job with it. I really enjoyed it. And who else did I want to talk about? Candy as Patrick Star I thought was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was kind of just Candy being Candy, but I liked it because I love Candy. So I think it worked well. Denali with Jonathan Van Ness, which I thought was a really smart choice. I love Jonathan Van Ness. And I think Denali did a really good job as Jonathan. Especially Jonathan from the earlier seasons of Queer Eye. In my opinion, it was more early season Queer Eye Jonathan, not current. I don't know. Maybe that was just me. But still, I loved the Jonathan Van Ness. It was really well done. Obviously, Elliot really struggled. Elliot did not really do anything. It was very one note. She just kept talking about liking gentlemen. That was about it. Nothing really happened there. Olivia really struggled as well. I just don't think Tabitha was a very interesting character to choose. I don't know, maybe that's just me. And also Utica really struggled. I didn't really understand what she was going for. When you think about Bob Ross, for me at least, I think about happy little trees, happy little clouds. And also beat the devil out of it. I thought that was something she could have done. There were a lot of small things she could have incorporated, I think, to make it a little bit funnier. And I think she kind of struggled with it, honestly. It wasn't the worst, but it wasn't good. It wasn't good, if I'm being honest with you guys. Yeah. That was about it for that. Yeah, Snatch Game was really fun. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I think the queens who did well did very well. And the queens who didn't do so well were very noticeable for not doing so well, if I'm being honest. Because everyone else was doing pretty well in general. So, that was about it for that. But now we get into the next day where the queens are getting ready for the elimination, obviously. Getting ready for the runway, all the things. And there's one moment of a little bit of drama when Utica is talking to Denali and says that she thinks Olivia is in danger to be eliminated. And then Olivia's like, you didn't say that to me yesterday when you said my Snatch Game was really good, so what's going on there? There's a little bit of Utica being a little bit different off camera versus on camera. And people are sort of noticing it and talking about it a little bit. That happens more in Untucked, but you know what I mean. Overall, it was yeah, that was about it from the getting ready for the runway. Nothing really else crazy happened. Yeah. But now we get to the actual runway. I'm going to go ahead and give you some of my personal favorites from this runway, some of my least favorites, all the things. If you want a more in-depth runway video, I will be doing my fashion review later this week, so definitely tune in for that. But let's get right on into it. Obviously, Simone, I just needed to take a moment for Simone and really just say how wonderful this runway was. How wonderful it was to use this platform to use that platform to share a message and really just the Say Their Names was so powerful. It was so good. I'm obsessed with Simone. Honestly, Simone should have been in the top just for that look alone. if Simone doesn't win this season, I'm gonna be upset. Honestly, I'm obsessed with Simone. It was just so powerful and so well done, and it was so elegant and so good. I just need to take a moment to really just say thank you to Simone for really, really using your platform and doing so well with it. I love Simone. Gottmik looked really good too. It was a fun outfit. That was about it. Denali was fine. I liked it. I liked the roller skates, but I feel like, I don't know, it felt a little bit boring to me. Yeah, that was about it. I didn't really like Olivia's outfit. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I also didn't like Elliot, just in general. Just being honest. Yeah, that's about it. But when it comes to actual judging, I'm going to give you my thoughts and my opinions now. Obviously, the guest judge this week was the T.S. Madison, and I was so happy to see her again. I love T.S. Madison, and I think she's a great judge. And I think she just is really, really sweet and, like, gets along with the queens really, really well. So I think she's a great guest judge, and honestly should be more of a regular judge. Which is also why I honestly really like this season, because I feel like we're getting to know the judges more, obviously, because we're seeing them more frequently. So I really like the way that they're doing that with the judges this season. Yeah, just wanted to say that. As far as the judging, obviously they say Mick killed it, because obviously Mick killed it. But we find out who the tops and the bottoms are. I'm going to go and say that now. The tops this week are going to be Mick, Rose, and Denali. The bottoms are going to be Elliot, Utica, and Olivia. I completely agree with the bottoms. The tops I would have switched out a little bit, honestly. I think Simone obviously should have been in the top, along with Gottmik, of course. And as far as between Denali and Rose, I'm not quite sure. I could have seen either one of them taking that third spot. Let me know what you think down below, but I think the top two should have been Simone and Gottmik. Because, yeah, Simone killed the Snatch game and also killed that runway. So, like I said, so good. But the tops we have, and bottoms we have, we get to the judging, nothing really crazy happens. In the end, obviously Gottmik wins, so Gottmik won the Snatch game. This is Gottmik's second win. So Gottmik is really, really getting into this competition, really making a name for themselves, and I love Gottmik. So good. So that means Denali and Rose are safe. So, yeah, that was about it. But when we get to the bottoms, obviously Ru's talking to Olivia, Elliot, and Utica. And we find out that the bottom two are going to be Utica and Elliot, which I agree with. I think Olivia should have been safe. I think that was fair. The lip sync was fine. I kind of feel like Elliot gave up a little bit. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Obviously, in the end, Utica won the lip sync, so that means Elliot has to sashay away. It's Elliot's time to go. It's been Elliot's time to go. I'm sorry. It's been Elliot's time to go since episode 1. Anyways, that's my own opinion on that. But now we are down to 8 queens. Obviously, next week is going to be a makeover challenge where the queens have to make over each other. And we'll have to see how that goes. But overall, I'm really excited to get really into this season. And I'm hoping we don't have any more saving episodes because I'm tired of them. I'm ready for the season to keep moving forward, really just get into it. And yeah. Obviously, that brings me into my video. Definitely comment down below what you thought about this episode. Make sure to hit that like button if you like this video. Share it all over social media. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's get this channel growing even more. I will be back soon, either today or tomorrow, I'm not quite sure, with my review for the Drag Race Down Under cast. So definitely tune in for that. And I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.